Apple is reportedly working on a revamp of its MacBook Pro lineup. Bloomberg reporting the tech giant is making big changes in the notebook's appearance and hardware. So how will this impact Apple's sales? Well, joining us now to talk more about that is Brett Molina, tech reporter at USA Today. Brett, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
So it's the first major overhaul of the MacBook Pro in about 4 years. What's new? Why did it take so long versus other Apple products to see an overhaul?
Well, I think Apple's going to check off most of the boxes as far as technically speaking. It'll be a thinner, lighter laptop, better processing, better battery. One of the more interesting changes is removing the function buttons across the top of the keyboard and replacing it with a thin strip that will serve as an OLED touchscreen. When you're in certain apps, the buttons and the inputs will change. So if you're in iTunes, for example, you'll see music buttons like play or pause, and then those buttons will change if you're in a different app. So it's a way to simplify things. As for why it took so long for them to update the MacBook, there was a real focus by them and frankly other companies to get into this post-PC world and really push tablets as that next level. But iPad sales have slowed down, and the MacBook's still hanging in there. There are a lot of businesses and other users that are still finding lots of uses for the MacBook, and so I think now it just feels like the right time to make an update.
And I'm glad you brought up the iPad, because what we've seen in earnings reports, for example, is that consumers are taking longer to buy or replace Apple devices like the iPad. Does this help revamp the sluggish sales we've seen and the low churn rates, I guess, for lack of a better word?
I don't think so. The iPad's been on a decline for a while now, for several quarters. And really, I think on average, it's been about 3 years or so where people will replace their iPad. And really, people are looking at it as a PC replacement. So they're looking at it in that similar cycle of time. It's not like a smartphone where your contract might be up with your carrier and it's 2 years and you're ready for a new phone. These are kind of looked at more as the PC replacement, and people, I think, are looking at it more in those terms as far as that cycle of, when do I get a new one? And, they've tried with different models of iPad, and that hasn't worked, and I don't see how a new MacBook will make any difference.
So any word on when we can expect the new notebooks to debut?
Well, they've noted that it sounds like from the Bloomberg report they're not going to announce this next month, which is normally when they host their event for introducing the next iPhone. It does make sense that they could introduce this in the fall. They have an update to the Mac operating system coming later this year. And the report also notes that this MacBook is in advanced testing, which means we're pretty close to a release. So I wouldn't be surprised if maybe October, November we see this new MacBook.
Well, Brett Molina, thanks for joining us and breaking down some of these leaked details. Thank you for watching. I'm Morgan Brennan. Have a great day.
Hey CNBC fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Here you're going to find videos packed with all of the information that you need to be smarter about your finances. You can subscribe by clicking right here and click on all the videos around me or the I right here to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.